San Diego Padres and the
stuck out of that outing, Don, was that more change.
And they're still the top two in the order, but it's not Grisham.
I like the idea of the pitchers feel it's comfortable.
Correa will make the catch for out number one. One out, and Manny Machado coming up to get it is Longoria, but a foul. Machado pops it up foul off to the left. 1.80 ERA, and he strikes out Machado with a 93.
There's that pitch in. See Eric Hosmer.
Bosses to get it. It makes a good throw to first. Besky in right. Buster Posey better today. Chris Paddock.
Park for the right-hander.
94-mile-an-hour fastball.
All the way around.
And glove to glove. 596. Yep. Manny to it.
You know what? That shot right there really kind of put it in perspective.
That's one of the things. And a gapper that'll one-hop the wall.
Boy, it's really odd. Curveballs.
And it's hit sharply but foul. Bird did not walk anybody. And he does in this outing. He walked
before, so, you know, hey, Brandon Belt, he's a tough.
Out there. Double play. Done with one without a score from baseline, and it's a fair ball. And a base.
Let's go foul, not the case.
The Giants. And into the cove. Almost got hit with it.
Yep.
Out, and Caratini swings over the top of that. And the Giants.
He actually has an.
Bachman can't get it. Up against the wall. And takes strike one. Well, John Miller does the old school important on radio.
Yeah.
Because you can't see it off Johnny Cueto so far. As that one is in there.
Kind of windy on that field as well.
404 on base percentage. A 3. There it is. 6 homers, 9 runs back to him with the 2. This left the yard. 8. And space. Nice pick by Belt over his Cueto.
May be available, but so far, I don't.
Evan Longoria fouling that one away. A fastball right in. Battling the sun will make the catch. Good for you. Cronenworth's
wall.
Cronenworth to.
It flattens out a little bit, so stay up on top.
And at second base. Bag and changes.
Hang with him.
I think instead he's got to throw more pitches now.
Hopefully 2 or 3 at the most.
58 feet in his career. 2-2.
Nice curve.
Breaking ball, nasty, and he strikes. If I had to choose.
My number 1 is Petco. Number 2 is probably Wrigley.
Nationally. Mark, that's what. Then into right field down the line. And
balls in, right, fighting it off, doubles down the line. It's one of the two, I think.
Okay.
Can
The thing I don't like about Citizens Bank.
There it is.
Right side. Machado moves up 90 feet.
Regarding the 2 games prior, and
Myers for a base hit. Here comes Machado around. He will. Still nobody out in the third as Cronenworth takes the strike. And Tatis Jr. has 7 home runs coming from that leadoff spot. And makes the catch in foul ground for the first one out. And here is Victor Caratini. That's in there for a strike, and it's to make the catch for the second out. 2 down, and Chris Pat. Strike over the outside corner. Pitch, and the old and caught in center field by Stinning. Padres get a run out of him, to say the least. Fastball for strike 1. That one's by him at 96, and Paddock strikes him out. In front of Profar. Get it back in quickly.
That's a good first pitch.
Manny almost standing up.
Yeah.
Profar, it's off the wall. 2 now. Strike call. Elevates and strikes out Posey with a 90.
It's been in the general area, which is a good sign.
By him at 97. Saved the good get. That one's by him at 97. Straight challenge coming in. 5-0 Padres.
To find situations to put Fernando in. It just seems to match his attitude, doesn't it, guys?
Yeah, it does.
I agree with you. Just from the right-hander. The earth.
Fred Grisham called.
You know, we talk about the greatest. One of my favorite stories.
That's strike 3.
KT, this is Ricky.
Before my first road trip with him, that he spoke to them in the hotel. Don is tired too.
All for Chris Paddock. 3 solid.
And then he got in fashion as Grisham makes a catch.
Under control, right?
Ground. It looked like it was going foul from where around my whole head.
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty big pair of sunglasses. Oh, that's
Garcia's
Slater's spot, isn't it?
Pitcher spot. And Fernando will make the review question at Bally Sports SD. And tosses to first on number 1 of the 5th inning.
People watching probably know who I'm talking about.
Tell the stories. Us gives way to Yastrzemski for.
I love Marianne.
Yes, Webb. He was the young man that was. Kapler has done a fantastic job with the job.
These Giants.
Elevates.
Yeah, usually Webb on the mound.
Stop with a backhand.
Great grandparents.
This is to first and.
Yeah, because of the expansive on the IL recently.
He's with it. Plenty of time to get profile.
Chew off him.
Part of a big 4-run second inning.
That more calls are made on Mother's Day than any.
There I am. 0-2 pitch is going to be in there for strike 3.
You know.
Yeah, I got bad guy. Yeah. On the ground. He has faced. First time. And Cronenworth will throw him out. Point.
Strike thrower. At hurdle, you know, pitchers go through that phase.
After I had increased my pitch, what we saw with Ryan Weathers coming out of the bullpen, the fastball location, locating his slider.
One of the things you have to concentrate on doing. Looking slider from Weathers.
That one's by him at 95, and Belt strikes out to short and fly down. And we see the pink, and we know it is for Mother's by all the players across this cause. That's ball 4, and Longoria down. All honorary back girls and portions of. Swing and a miss by.
Remember the whole.
Swing and a miss, and Fernando strikes out today. He has popped out to. Padres. And that fastball runs away. Ball 4 at the weather forecast in Denver. In there for a strike to Machado.
I think that was literally off the end of the bat.
Swing and a miss, and Machado strikes out at 94. Is grounded out. Oh, bags off the box, seats him. Down there again, and falling.
And don't give anything to Myers.
Strike called on the outside corner. Deep in the hole and short.
Diego Pagan enters his 16th game.
Grisham battling the sun makes the catch. Have switched it up. Oh, doesn't catch it. I don't think he can see it. Holden. By him at 94. Slick. Dubon stopped at third as Grisham. First and third, one down. By him at 95.
Well, Hill versus Yastrzemski.
Machado in foul ground makes the. Trying to get the fastball by him, and it's fouled away. 2-2.
Yeah, and this is.
Strikes him out with that rising fastball. 8th against the new pitcher. He counts.
Yeah.
And Profar. Today's Evan Longoria will make the catch for the first. Fastball on that outside. In for a hit. Looked like Slater.
Good for Victor.
Pham, first 31 games of the year. Base hit for Tommy Pham.
Now you got the chance for the
Strike called at the knees. Goes to second. No, he's going to come around in for the pod. Pham ends up at third base. Swing and a miss, and Myers strikes out. More batters, which means all Padres. Swing and a miss, and it's time for Padres Live, the postgame show.